Welcome to Sacred Rest. Enjoy this life lesson about a dog, a boy, a girl, and the resurrection of Jesus. Viewing life and the love of Jesus Christ through the eyes of a child is a wonderful blessing. Several years ago, my brother-in-law Jay had a dog named Buster. That dog would go everywhere with him, and Buster especially loved going on drives in the back of the truck. You can imagine his tongue flapping in the wind while he stood on the toolbox in the bed of the truck rolling down the road. As it was just getting dark and starting to rain, my brother-in-law was driving on the freeway going about 65 miles per hour. All of a sudden, Jay saw in his rearview mirror Buster sliding off the toolbox and onto the hard, unforgiving road. He saw Buster bounce 2 or 3 times, catching at least 5 to 10 feet of air each time he made contact with the surface. Understandably, Jay was horrified at the sight. He quickly got off to the side of the road to an exit about 300 yards away. He jumped out of his truck and went searching for his dog Buster. After a period of calling his name and looking on the side of the road in the darkness, Jay had to finally abandon his search with no luck. On the way home, he stopped by his brother's home, heartbroken knowing that Buster wouldn't have survived. As he told his brother and his little 4-year-old nephew the tragic story, his nephew Dalton began to cry. A sad little boy missing his uncle's dog kind of cry. The next day, Jay called the local pound on a whim and asked if by some miracle anyone had called about a lost blue heeler. Miraculously, they had one. Jay immediately drove down and the happy reunion with Buster began, wagging tail and all. Jay picked Buster up carefully, and surprisingly, all Buster suffered was a small cut on his lip. Jay loaded him in the truck and quickly drove to his brother's house to show him the miracle dog. When Jay pulled up, his small nephew ran out of the house and shouted a joyous, "Wow! Buster was resurrected!" Oh, the faith of a child. Even at 4 years old, Dalton understood in some way the power and hope of Jesus' resurrection. In John 11:25, Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die." He further declared in John 14:6 how clear the path back to the Father is. He said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me." And at this time of year, are any words more poignant than those spoken by the angel to the weeping women at the Lord's tomb in Luke 24? "Why seek ye the living among the dead? He is not here, but is risen." Later, the Lord appeared to his faithful apostles. You'll remember the touching scene with his devoted followers in Luke 24. "And as they thus spake, Jesus himself stood in the midst of them, and saith unto them, Peace be unto you. But they were terrified and affrighted, and supposed that they had seen a spirit. And he said unto them, Why are ye troubled, and why do thoughts arise in your hearts? Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I, myself. Handle me, and see, for a spirit hath not flesh and bones, as you see me have." And finally, his glorious announcement in Revelation 1:18, where he declared, "I am he that liveth, and was dead, and behold, I am alive for evermore." My young nephew Dalton was elated about Buster, and understandably so. But I met a young lady a number of years ago who I believe is even more excited that Jesus died for her and was resurrected. She wrote me a tender letter that helped me understand the power of the resurrection for her. Listen closely to her heartfelt words that mirror the teachings of Paul in 1 Corinthians 15:22. Quote, "For as in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive." She wrote, "My name is Jill. I have used a wheelchair since I was 5. I have cerebral palsy. I've had 13 surgeries. I may not think as clearly or do things as well as you do, but I still have the same wishes as you. I want friends like you do. I want to go places like you do. I would like to get married and have children, but my physical condition won't allow me to do what I want. Because Jesus was resurrected, that means that all will be resurrected. The body will be glorified. We will shine. When you are resurrected, you will have a body, and so will I. I will be able to walk and use my arms. every wish I have will come true. So my friends, including my nephew Dalton and dog lovers everywhere, and for Jill in her wheelchair, and for all of us who have lost mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, and friends, Jesus does and will make wishes come true. Because Christ's tomb was empty, our lives can be full today and forever. Jesus was born, Jesus died, and Jesus is resurrected. And because he is, so will you, and so will I. Jesus Christ is the way. He is the resurrection and the life. He is risen and he lives for evermore. Remember, you are loved. I hope you felt uplifted and inspired. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell. Also, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you right away.